Rocket Man. She packed my bags. She wants me to go. She packed my bags. She wants me to go. She no longer wants to see my pretty face. She's packed my bags. She wants me to go. She packed my bags. She wants me to go. She packed my bags. She wants me to go. She wants me to go and start life again on my own, on my own. And now she's packed my bags by the door. She can't wait for me to get out of the door. Oh no, what happened to you? Now that the relationship is not working. Hey, Rocket Man. But then we are doing the Rocket Man in our own version. So, welcome to today's morning esoteric breakfast show. Today is Friday, aka ruled by Venus. So Venus, the Aphrodite, all that energy which rules Taurus, by the way, and I'm at midheaven Taurus, so I'm home. So all that Venus energy, the influence is what you are calling a Friday. AKA, on a Friday, you want to have or experience what you call love and appreciation. So on a Friday, you want the people, places, and things that surround you to really appreciate you. So it's all about love and appreciation. Friday, Venus. So when you look at the characteristics of the day, what you are calling a Venus day or Friday, you find that people don't want to work in the afternoons. Ikifika saa 8 watu wameenda home. Ikifika saa 8 mtu amehang koti yake, ako like I've had enough, I need to get home. Ikifika ni watu kuenda nyumbani, unakuta kila mtu ameweka gari yake a few liters of fuel na ameamua ni up country. So on Friday everybody wants to go up country, ndio Sunday muanze kutusumbua tukitoka Naivasha raha yetu, mkirudi mnakujanga mumeweka yero overtaking. Hamtakaki kujua I have to get back to Nairobi, kesho ni siku ya kazi. Welcome to the Matrix. Now, on that day, which is today, when you are receiving that influence, what you are calling love and appreciation, so the energy itself is people, places, and things, situations and circumstances, or virtues and principles, and how you want to love those things. So, that being Friday, today we can talk about relationships. So we can talk about a few ways. We are going to mention 6 ways because 6 is important. 6 ways to create the love that you desire. So welcome to Esoteric Relationship Repair Club in the morning. Now, everybody knows that you like building with someone whose word match their action, aka no one wants to be with someone who's always breaking their promises. No one wants to be someone whose word they cannot stand on. I cannot stand on your words. Your words do not stand, aka detosi yakustiri na magoro. Matendo yako hayaonekani. It's all talk and no action. You're always talking of going to your in-laws. You're always talking of how you are going to build on this. You're always going to talk about how you are going to start a business. To you, it's always a promise. Nothing can be seen. As unfortunate as it may be, you are a speaker, not a doer. So no one wants to be in a relationship with someone who's like that. No one wants to be in a relationship with someone who is ish-ish. This is someone you are not even sure whether the relationship is coming or going. You don't know whether they are going to take your dowry. You never know if they are going to put that ring on your finger. You never know if they are going to walk you down that aisle. You never even know whether they are going to go down to the Chief Justice office of Sharia House to declare you their wife. So you are unsure. You're always on a balancing scale. You're always on that Libra energy, the Ma'at. Okay? You're always having your heart weighed, like the allegory on the feather and the heart. You never know. That is how light your love is. You don't know. You're unsure. It's like you are balancing your heart on a feather. Anything can happen. Okay? If you want to have a good relationship, build with someone whose word match their action. You can see these people. They are predictable. Hii mwaka ni lazima tunaenda holiday. So it happens. Hii mwaka ni lazima tuende kwenyu. So ina happen. This, in a couple of the next 3 months, we are moving from this house. Ina happen. So they are predictable. There is a safety net there. Okay? You feel stable. You are able to withstand a difficult time knowing that this person is always there. But anyone who's always breaking their trust cannot be trusted. Mkiona ashindi kukwambia unaona hii mwaka ingine inakuja, unaona hii mwezi ingine inakuja, it's always a promise. Nothing seems to work. That's one of those things sijui mnazitanga red flags, sijui green flags, whatever flags kwenye mlitoa, those are your terms and conditions. Now, let's say again you're in a relationship, and in this relationship, it's never about you and your spouse. Everything around your relationship revolves around your parents. Everything about your relationship revolves around other people, external people, places and things, situations and circumstances. Okay? And shout out to everyone in the comment. It's Friday's love and appreciation. Now, what works in your relationship, whatever relationship you're having, does not work in other people's relationships. AKA, what works in your relationship does not work in all other relationships. So, if Karanja's relationship is working, na wanapenda Mugithi, wanapenda Kegosho, and you are trying to measure your relationship with Karaja, or Kenodia, or Kesha, and all that hulabaloo, shenanigans, so you cannot compare that relationship with your relationship. If, on the other hand, chivalry is not dead with Jengawa Mudhaka, so you are bound to be taken on a date, of course it's coming, have the door open for you, wined and dined, and then piped in the right way. Then, if this is not what you are getting in your relationship, again, do not compare the relationships. Okay? So what works in one relationship might not work in another. So you have to create a relationship that just works for you, both of you. It has got nothing to do with your mother. It has got nothing to do with your father, or brother, or sister, or friends, or your shenanigans, close people. Your relationship is exclusive to only you and that motherfucker you are dating, or marrying, or committed to, or connected to. That spouse. Okay? That's a unique relationship in its own way. If you have more than one, each relationship is unique in its own way. It's not like the other. Otherwise, they would have been known it for another. So, know and limit family opinions or advice when it comes to relationships. Your mother may have opinions on how your wife should be or how your wife should wear. That's your wife. That's your mother. If your mother cares about wearing miniskirts, why is your mother caring about your wife wearing a miniskirt? It's because your mother knows she has no thighs to show. So your mother is jealous. So tell your mother to cover her old raggedy white knees and broken knees from all the abuse she accepted from my father or your great-grandfather, for her to come and advise you on how your wife should wear. You have a unique relationship with your partner, and your relationships, guys, are not working because you are limiting yourselves. You are allowing family opinions and advice to guide your relationships. They don't know shit about your relationship with your spouse. So tell your grandmother not to come in your relationship. Utatuzalia katoto kaskua. Wewe shosho. Wewe za in your old age. Utosialeka so. Wewe za in your old age. We have technology that can insert eggs in your old ragged womb. That's you having babies. And all these people lying to you in churches that you have to withstand abuse. You don't have to withstand abuse. And abuse comes in many shapes and forms, not just physical. Even taking abuse from your in-laws. Limit family opinions when it comes to your families. Hey, my son, shut the fuck up. You are my mom. You are not my wife. Now, it's Venus. I'm Taurus. That's how I'm allowed to speak when it comes to Venus. Okay? She rules me. Aphrodite. Can you see my handsome features? Why do you think Jitawa Mudaka? I am handsome in no ways. Now, back to class. It feels amazing to teach, you know. So, if you are offended, if you are scared, go to church. Or keep it moving, you know. You can take your likes. If you had sent me some few hearts, you can take your hearts and keep it moving. We are here to repair. Okay? We are here for reparenting. We are here for self-healers. We are here for breaking these generational curses. We are here to break these generational traumas that are afflicting you. And most of them are based on what you hear or see or expect to be normal without asking or questioning it. Because did God give you all that? God didn't tell you to be listening to your in-laws when they tell you what to cook for your husband. Ati your mother-in-law anakuja kwenyu, ukianika nguo za bwana yako, ukirudi unakuta amegeuza kala. Ati ameanika shati na mkono. Anakuambia, unajua shati yake sijaimwanikia hivyo. Unashindwa sasa huyu mama ni nini ndakula huyu mama? What is wrong with this woman? Nimekaa na kijana yako 7 years, 10 years nikioshea hiyo nguo, wewe unakuja kunionyesha nitakuwa na toxic mother-in-laws. Women. And you women, you also have to learn to stop telling your mothers a lot of things. A lot of you guys, your things are not working, especially ladies, because you tell your mom everything. You may think your mom is your best friend. Your mom is not your best friend. Okay? Your mom is a female. Feminine. If you understand the natures of a woman is a walking vibration. Women are vortexes. Women are negative by design. Not negative when you understand in the language of this world, thinking that it is coming from women are from negative, meaning they are feminine. They are coming from lacking. They are coming from nothing. Women have no remorse whatsoever when it comes to what needs to be done for their own survival, even if it means sacrificing their children. This is a spiritual page. We go behind the scenes. So limit even the things you're telling your mothers. Hata kama unaonanga mamako ni best yako, anakusupport, anakuletea marenge, anachunga mtoto wako. There are some things you do not tell your mother. I'm talking to you women now. Most of you mnafungiwa vitu mingi sana na your mama. Okay? You have a good job opportunity, a career, an advancement, unaongezewa mshahara, unakimbia kuambia mamako, "Hey mom, tonyo muteithagia, tamakandiro ogerwo mushahara wene, mushahara ucio ndukogererwo." It will never, because your mother is not looking at you like my daughter now. You are the daughter, but she's not looking at you like the daughter. She's still looking at you like a female looks at another female. A black hole. A vortex. A walking vibration. That is why we say bitches are witches. That is why women become witches. That's a whole esoteric lecture on witches and wizards and the differences. So your mothers are not your best friends when it comes to, keyword, to something you are incubating. Something in your womb. That is why in African cultures, when you got pregnant, you do not go around showing everyone your belly. You don't go taking baby bump shoots. Most of your problems now, you don't even know. We never used to have special schools in Kenya. Every private school saa hizi iko na special needs child. For the first time, tuko na speech therapists kwa shule. Ati wanatembea speech therapists. Why? Baby bump shoots. Hii mimba zote mnashinda mkipiga kwa kamera, ndio hiyo malipo yenu sasa. Kila shule iko na mtoto kwa sijui na dyslexia, special needs. We never used to have those kind of spirits roaming around here until you started taking pictures with your phones and splashing them on the social media. Wewe ndio wa kwanza kufunga mimba. Ama your pussy ndio inafunguka mpaka na huko nyuma iko na back door. So you are so special than your mom or your grandmother when you are coming displaying your bellies. Now you have a whole generation of special needs schools. Every school you go, kuna mtoto analetwa na wheelchair. Every school you go, I'm in education, so I know what I'm saying. Every school you go, there's a speech therapist teacher anazunguka shule. Unasikia watoto wako na shida ya speech. Ulisikia wapi? In African countries, ulikuwa unasikia wapi maneno ya speech? The only speech problem we had ni mundu wera ni areka ati ni atodoira gutodoira. But they are not deformed. But now you have deformed children in the mind based on the kind of spirits that are attached to the people when you're taking your baby bump shoots for the whole world. And your mother-in-laws looking at you and feeling badly. Remember, your mother-in-laws, mama or the in-laws, they belong in one WhatsApp group. Mother-in-law si mama-in-law yako peke yake unaona hapa. Mwenye unaona ati ni bibia bwana yako na aunti zake nao manya zao. All those are your in-laws. So when you're taking a baby bump shoot and you're putting it on the phone and you don't know who's going to watch, you're putting it on Facebook, you have 5,000 friends, there's like 10 in-laws related to you by relativity. Esoterically speaking, a spiritual group that is a hater, and they add on to that energy. Now there you go. Now, so limit those kind of advices from your family about how to raise or stay in a relationship. Another one. No one wants to be with a partner that is not regulating their emotions. So you need a partner who can regulate their emotions. Okay? What do I mean? In today's world of beta males and GMO'd people, us, the people, we are all GMO'd. Mtu yote amedungwa BCG ako GMO'd. So wacha kutuambia how you can eat clean. You can eat clean. You can have a healthy diet, you can slow down, but the moment you received a BCG, that was your first vaccine. Wengine walipigana juzi, wali-update. No life. They keep updating the system. So, usituambia ati venye wewe, ati uko clean eating, as long as you got BCG, you are GMO'd. So, shut up. Take an esoteric, sit down and learn real spirituality. It's not what you do, it's how you do. You can eat meat and still be spiritual. You can eat the best greens. You can eat grass. You can eat all the trees. But when you open your mouth stinks. You are a demon inside. Now, so learn how to regulate your emotions. Everybody wants someone who can regulate your emotions when they are having a relationship. What do I mean? So there's no skill that is more important in any relationship than anyone who can accept when they are wrong. What do I mean? So, anyone who's able to stay calm when you are going through a storm in your relationship, you are going through a storm in your relationship and you have the ability to stay calm and deal with that, that's someone who can regulate the emotions, and that's someone you need. We don't need two people shouting in the house, dragons. Hey, umbwa, hey, kama mamako, hata mamako nilikuwa najua hata ndio kwenye kuko. Sasa ni nini bana? We need someone who's at least mature enough. Someone who can calm the situation down. It doesn't matter whether it is the woman or the man. One of you has to be able to regulate your emotions. Hamwezi kuwa two volcanoes in the same house. One of you has to be able to be like, okay, ni sawa my love, ni sawa. Now after all that, can we